Okay, now I've mounted a 1, 2, 3 block in the spindle, and of course the DTI to the compound slide, well, yeah, to the compound. So this slide should travel 0 movement of the needle across the face of the spindle. I use the 1, 2, 3 block because it's the only thing that I've got that's a machined accurate piece that I can measure off. All I've done is put a 3/8 rod or an 8mm rod through the guts, bolted it on the back of the spindle so it's pulled up nice and tight. So let's put this on 0. I think you can see that. I can barely see it. I've had to cut the light down to stop the flare on the DTI face. For you, I might add. I can see it, but I'd like to see better. Alright, let's run it. I can only run 30 turns. 30 turns of 40 thou, that's 1.2 inches. No use running it to the other end because it will then go in reverse. So we're on. Okay, hang on. Let me come all the way back. Put this on 0. We are marginally off 0. Okay, we're spot on 0. Yep. And we'll go 30 turns. 29, 30. 30 turns, and we're about 1.5 thou, maybe 1 3/4 thou movement of the dial. It's supposed to be 0. So this thing is not travelling square 90 degrees perpendicular to the spindle. Doesn't matter if the saddle itself is askew slightly, because that's going to be always askew. It's whether the ways of this compound slide is correct 90 degrees to the spindle. That's what I'm measuring here. Now, to move that, I could either machine or hand scrape the dovetails on the compound slide. That's not going to happen, I'll guarantee you that now. Or I can move the whole saddle, which I did with the headstock. If you don't know what I'm talking about, you can go back and have a look at Gingery Mill. What was it? Gingery Mill modifies the mini lathe headstock, something along those lines. I took a heap of metal off the headstock to align it. So, what does this work out? I'll go inside, and I'm no good at maths or trigonometry, forget it. I'll go inside and put this measurement on the CAD program and extrapolate out to the diameter, well, to the radius, and the diameter of that disc was 165mm. So I'll extrapolate that out from 0 to 82.5mm, and we'll see what that's supposed to be. We're back from the CAD program. The CAD program proves that this is the problem. I ran this in the program, and we're looking at if it was 2 thou here, it was 10 thou at the 82.5mm mark, and that's about what we had. The 9 thou fitted in there nice. You can feel just a little bit of drag, maybe, most likely 10. Remembering it's a a wide feeler gauge on a measuring a very slow tapered gap. So got to get this paint off here. So yes, what I might do is put a fly cutter in the. Oh, can I? My fly cutter. Yes, I can. I can put a fly cutter in a collet chuck, and I'll just check the compound slide assembly here. I've had to set the tool right out on the last set screw, but that doesn't matter as long as it doesn't move. Now if you listen, nope. Let's try that a little bit. Can you hear that? So it's just scraping the compound slide. Excuse me. And this is a 9 thou. This is 9 thou. Just won't fit in. Yep. That's 8 thou. Now doing a measurement of, let's turn you in the way. It's going to be about 75mm, 3 inches. And the other one was at 82.5mm. So, yes, this is not perpendicular to the bedways. End of story. Alright, well that's the conclusion of this test. Thanks to those who have made suggestions. These suggestions did come from the these 2 tests were made in the comments. I am very grateful for that. I'll have to strip this down, fix it, because I was partway through a good little project out of book 6 of the Gingery Home Workshop Metal Workshop series. Can you guess what it is? Book 6. And that disc was a major component of that project. That'll be coming up soon. So a couple of other checks. Let's see how this goes. So it starts off at 13, drops to 12. So that's pretty good. That's nice. Now I'm going to see how much lift there is in this. So from underneath, I'm getting let's see, I'm just under 20, just over 20, and I'm on just over 15, so I've got 5 thou lift in that one, that side.
That's not much drop.
Yeah, we'll get there. Give me time. And see if I can do this. How about we load it up on the end? So I'm crashing it into the end, into the stop, using the travel, and then loading the whole thing up. So I've got less than a thou movement there. 4 thou movement on this side. Okay, you took a little break, you didn't realise it. I've set this up. I've never done this before, I've only ever done those other 2 measurements. So we've got 4 thou play in the V-way section. But if we give this a twist, I'm moving from, let me put this on 0. Don't know if you can see this dial, probably not, you're not high enough. I can, but put it on 0. That's a 10 thou movement, and 6 thou the other way. Okay. A little bit, oh no, get it up to 10, nearly 7 the other way. Is that my problem? Part of my problem also, because once it starts to cut, it's loading up. But then I do a very light cut, it wouldn't be loading up. But it's not good. I have to do something about that extra clearance there. Clean it up, clean the V's, the V-ways up, and adjust the shim for the clamp, under the clamp. I got some shim in there, I think. Yes, I have. I'll take a piece of shim out. That's a Coke can, that's 4 thou. And I'll see how that goes. Alright. So it's not fully condemned.